Welcome to Stargirl Motion Pictures. Today I want to share the story of my Hobby Lobby in the aftermath of one poor Harvey. Wiped out the entire first floor of my home. 44 inches of level 3 toxic waters. Rotten, stinky debris. We had to tear everything down. Now, you might think, oh, but that's a great opportunity. You have a clean slate. Well, that's true. However, there is so much chaos that it's hard to think straight, let alone work with all of the contractors and the timeline that they try to maintain to put together thousands of houses that have been demolished. So, a lot of us became our own contractors. We found ways to economize and had great imagination, and I turned to my old reliable, affordable for every budget. The imagination is sparked on every aisle.
Sometimes you're just on a roll. It's a spigot. I love it.
I wanted to share this smallest room in my house to see if maybe it doesn't spark somebody else's imagination. Everybody's got their own family dynamic. I don't have a huge crew anymore that I'm cooking and cleaning and laundering for. So mine is a small operation, but I'd like to take you through the steps of change. The first thing you see when you open the door is the heart of the home and something symbolically that says love lives here, even if it's in the laundry room. It originally had a counter all the way across with the cabinets up and down. I didn't need any more. I needed a place to sit down and put my shoes on or my boots or my muddy anything. So I love having a place I can do that. By the way, I put beadboard on the wall instead of just more drywall because I knew that this was going to function a little bit more. Remember those great hardware pieces that we found? This is the spigot. What says water more than, well, a bathroom maybe, but the laundry room. You've got your sink, you've got your washer and your dryer. But I needed to have the continuity of my stable color, my anchored color. And that's black, which is why this spray paint was actually the simple fix on that. By the way, I have collected a bunch of options that they have, that each one of them for a different space is going to be just the right accent with just the right message. Whether it's the lovebirds in the garden or perhaps even the heavy-duty kind of stability that you would have in lifting a big door. This is kind of a knot, and it makes you think a little bit of sailing or boating. So this is a very cool, heavy-duty statement if you've got a beach house or a shed, something by the swimming pool. Here's the hardware, my friends. This is my solution because they talked about putting a bar all the way across. Who wants that? Who needs that much? And it definitely gives you enough that if you wanted to hang clothes out of 1, 2, 3 loads. And who needs any more than that? It's compact, it's concise, it's a solution. Remember those other hooks that we found? They're double hangers, which means you've got double the opportunity. Whether you're starting out with an umbrella, maybe a hat to go on top, maybe some of your fastest, best hands-on gardening tools, and then the same thing now over the sink, but now instead of being hung upside down, it's hung right on the wall, and now that is my towel rack. So we all have our favorite brands. We use them and they're so familiar, we kind of look right past them, right through them. But really, do you want to look right at them? Frankly, I don't. I use Bounce, I think it's fabulous, but I don't need it in the box. So I've got it in the basket. And it makes me happy because it smells good in here, and I just grab one right out of the basket. I don't have to fumble with the box, it's right there. Lysol, after the flood, I became a huge fan of these wipes. I was grabbing for them all the time, still do, but I really don't need, this is the label you need to identify in the store when you buy it, but when you bring it home, ta-da! I love this, and so whether it's Lysol or whether it's Clorox wipes, whatever it is, lives right in here. And I started out this way. This was the first canister that I used to use for my wipes. I got this during the Christmas, well, after Christmas when everything went on sale. I love these because they make such a great way to give a gift. It stands out, it's different. You drop it in, maybe a little paper, there you go, no tape, put a bow on top and a ribbon. You are good to go. I loved it for that, but now that I have this, I think I upgraded even one step beyond. I was born on Easter, nicknamed Rabbit. This picture survived the flood. This came with the house. But I got a few bunnies, and this is my favorite girlfriend for the laundry room. And she has been with me for decades. Butterflies, there's something special about that. And this is where my lint goes. You don't have that much, and when you're ready to empty it, you empty it. But it lives with the same color schematic, and it tells a story. So that is one corner of this room. These, my friends, will never be seen in my laundry room. Okay, I love baskets. They're easy to grab and move and see and dig around in, and when you're ready to clean them, you turn them upside down and tap, and they're clean. So this basket is holding, you know, the OxyClean, something to take and neutralize odors. If you happen to have pets, my ever favorite for very fine lingerie, forever new. And this basket, again, black, and it goes with everything else. And more importantly, it's covering that. Now, what kind of contractor left me with that? Well, for the moment, solution. So when you come through this door, the first thing you see is the heart. Home is where the heart is. The last thing you see before walking out is something to remind you of who you are. Attitude is everything. Who are you in the world? That should be right here on this door. I'll be looking for that. Do you know any place that might carry a great sign like that?